Hey gang! Well, in a previous video I mentioned my family in Thailand consists of Nat and her 2 kids. The kids go to school, so they have friends in school, but I feel that they ought to have friends outside of the school. You know what I mean? So we're going to go find some friends for the kids. So we're on the family mobile, and we have Kunชื่ออะไร ดาน้อย and ชื่ออะไร อะไรนะ Gao. And my 3rd kid, Nat. So anyway, we're off to find some new friends for the kids. Come along with us. Asked about, is it easier or harder to make friends when you're living in Thailand? And the answer is probably going to pertain to whether you live in Thailand or any other foreign country. There's a saying that says no matter where you go, you take yourself with you. Ask yourself, when you're in your home country, is it easy for you to make friends? Do you have a lot of friends? Because the same thing's probably going to apply when you come over here. Do you make friends easy? Are you open? Now, having said that, Thailand is a much more friendly and open society than in the West, at least in my home country. Now, in other countries, like I hear in Canada, you can be friendly to people and open to people and make new friends very easy. But in places like US and Germany and a couple others, it's really difficult. It's sort of not socially acceptable to talk to strangers. One thing you're going to hear a lot of when you're around Thailand is people saying, "Gin khao ru yang?" Gin khao ru yang means, have you eaten your rice yet? And it's almost a greeting. It's a way of greeting people. Sort of like we say, "How are you?" And we don't really care how people are. That's why the standard answer that's actually even taught in Thai schools is, "I'm fine, how are you?" But anyway, we're going to meet some new friends, so it's customary to bring some kind of food or something to give somebody that you meet. So we're going to grab something for our new friends. And so we're in the fresh market, and Nat and the kids are going to pick up something for our new friends. In Thailand, it's still socially acceptable to be friendly and to greet strangers and talk to strangers, which is really a great thing. So, walking up to somebody and getting to know them here is much easier. And having said that, it not only applies to Thai people, but to foreigners as well. Even if you come from a country like me, coming from the United States, where it's not socially acceptable to talk to strangers, when I get over to Thailand, I can talk to other strangers. Why? Because the social norm is being friendly, you can be friendly as well. So it's easier to make friends here in Thailand. Latte, my one. กาวกินอะไรอร่อยไหม So one of the key things you're going to have to keep in mind is how to keep your friends once you meet them here. One thing I've noticed that people do when they're over here and they're retired is once they get friends, which they do easily, more easily sometimes than back home, they alienate them. And they don't even know it most of the time. And the reason that is because people have roles in their life. And a lot of people's roles in their home country before they retired were a lot different than they are now, where they have nothing to do. So say, for instance, that they were head of a company, or they had a job where everything had to be very strict and they had to conform to it, and there was no deviation. Well, because there's a void left now in their life in that area, they tend to come over and then they put those values and rules onto their friends that they meet. So all of a sudden they become very bossy to their friends. Imagine friends like a club, and say this person has a viewpoint or an idea, they try and politically get everybody to support their viewpoint or view of the world, especially if somebody else contradicts it. One way to tell if you're getting closer to your goal of having more friends, or you've got the friends and you're losing them, is watch your Facebook friend count. Because all of a sudden, if you have a lot of friends and you start imposing your will and your way and your rules and values onto them, they're retired. They want to just chill. JC stands for just chill, and I just want to chill. People come over to Thailand or any other country and retire and kick back. They just want a relaxing lifestyle. They don't want all this drama. They don't want somebody telling them what to do. They had enough of that back home. So if you're one of those people, you got to cut that out right now. That's unless you don't want friends, and in that case, be as grouchy as you want to be as bossy as you want to be. No worries. But why I say that it's important about friendship is there's a lot of people I've seen that come over and retire here. If you have a circle of friends, it makes it really easy, especially as you get older. You're going to need support of friends. Now, if you're in a relationship with a Thai person, it's a lot easier because you'll have their support and their family's support. This is why investing, people go, I'm not going to give money to family. Investing in your future and your future family that's going to be around to take care of you when you can't wipe your own butt is going to be really important. Trust me. I've seen people, especially when I lived up in Chiang Mai. I knew one Farang friend. He used to befriend so many people, and he was from Canada. He had all these Canadian friends. As they passed, he was there to help them out up until the end. And he actually got rewarded a little bit for doing that. But that wasn't why he was doing it. He was doing it because he was a nice guy. So this thing about losing friends is important for me to talk to you about. Keep your friends. Don't be bossy. Remember, we're here just chilling. So you need to be part of that just chilling. Support your friends. Be nice to your friends. Don't politicize anything. So let's go find the kids' new friends. So we're at the home of the kids' new friends. And you can tell they live in a nice wooded area. A lot of natural surroundings. In fact, they even got like a place to play. Nice, huh? Now, there's a saying in life that says, man plans and God laughs. I'm never a believer in buying anything in Thailand when it comes to housing, but one of the things I do figure is as we get older, moving around and moving your stuff becomes more of a challenge. And so what I figured on doing was owning a place where I could keep all my stuff, not have to move it around, and also a place I could just lock up because I travel a lot making these videos. So I have a condo that was just perfect for one person. 2 people was still great. 4 people is a stretch. Now, we're not sure how long the kids will be with us because Nat moved out and started working when she had kids. And her parents took care of them, just like most families do in Thailand. They've come to stay with us, and we're not sure exactly how long they're going to stay, but we'll see. A lot of benefits to them staying with us, and a lot of benefits for them not to stay with us. Always in life, you're going to find yourself in situations that you didn't plan for. And how you're able to be flexible and deal with those is a testament to how flexible you are in life with your belief system. and how you're able to adapt. And this is critical in all areas of life, no matter where you live. And so I've adapted and grown throughout this this experience, and will continue to grow throughout my life. It's just like a tree. Either it's growing, or when it stops, it's dying. So it's the same with people. Either you're growing or you're dying, and I'd prefer to grow. So anyway, let's go check out the new friends. They're really cool. Am I? Am I? Money? Am I? Your turn. Your turn. Our friends are shy today. I've actually sat at the picnic table and had them come over and sit with me before and hang out with me, but today they seem to be shy. Maybe because the kids are here or because there's more people. There you go. Whoop. I don't think the kids can reach that high to give it to them. One of them I can get to come over here and feed him a cucumber. Here we go. Ginday. Huh? And he chopped. I've never seen any human being that loves cucumbers as much as him. I think he loves cucumbers more than the gibbons do. But he's not going to eat now. He's shy. So this is where we sat before, and the gibbons came over and hung out. But it was just Nat and I. I guess Danoi was with us. Koi han no. Tamai dasi dang. Oh well. Here we got another little monkey here. Here, let me feed the monkey. Well, it appears our new friends aren't so friendly today, but it's a nice day to be out. Because we have a condominium, the amount of space isn't that much, and so it's really a great thing to get the kids out. Luckily, we live at the beach, and so one of the days on the weekend we try and get out on the beach, go swim, play a little frisbee or something, but it's always good to get out and do something. So flexibility is a really important thing in life, and especially in a foreign culture where unexpected things are going to come up, and your happiness is going to depend on how you interpret these events and how you respond to them. And you're going to respond based on your beliefs and your values. So it's really important that you remain flexible and how you approach the solution to anything that's happening. We made the decision that children could come stay with us until the circumstances change, where it was good for them to be able to go back home. In some ways, it's really good for them to be on the farm because there's a lot of space, there's animals, there's nature, and they have a lot of freedom to run around, to make as much noise as they want. We're in the city, they have to be a little bit more reserved, and we're also living in a smaller space. So we're trying to balance out between them being in town and here and being back in their home. Uh-oh, something happened. I don't know, something bit Danoi. Looks like something bit Danoi. What happened? A bee got her. How many times did she get stung? 4 times? So Danoi got stung by bees. I think she got stung 4 times? 4 times. And 1 on the nose. So we're going to try and get home as quick as possible. I'm not familiar with her history. of her health, so I want to make sure that she doesn't have an allergic response, so we're going to get an antihistamine in her as quick as possible, make sure she'll be okay, but she's not a happy camper. Jep, Mai? Yeah, Jep, okay. So there you go, our excursion to the orangutans. They should have a sign that says Rawang Pun, not Rawang Ling, huh? I said they should have a sign that says be careful of the bees, not be careful of the monkeys. All right, see ya. So we found the kids' new friends, but they weren't so friendly today. So in my member site, I give real-life examples of how easy it is to make friends in Thailand with Thai people. I do a thing called Thai on the Fly, and it's part of my weekly update that I do every week for my members. They talk about all the news and events happening in Thailand, how they pertain to foreigners, but at the end of that I do this thing called Thai on the Fly, in which I use a little bit of Thai language and go out and meet Thai people and talk to them. And so they get to see how easy it is and how friendly Thai people are, how easy it is to meet them, but also they get to pick up a little bit of vocabulary with it as well. So by the time we got home, swelling had already gone down. So the histamine response wasn't so great. She still got a little bit of swelling here on her arm. The nose has actually gone down, and she's got another one on her finger and on her leg, but she seems to be doing pretty good, and she handled it really well. Jep Mai?
เจ็บค่ะ
เจ็บคันไหม
นิดหน่อย
นิดหน่อยเนาะอันนี้เจ็บหรือคัน
เจ็บ
เจ็บหน่อยฮะโอเคเพื่อนไม่เพื่อนสนิทเนาะ no okay anyway I just wanted to give you a follow-up because you're probably wondering how everything turned out. You okay? Okay, Mike? Yeah. You, Mike? Mike, you. Okay, well, that's our gibbon adventure and our bee sting adventure as well. 2 adventures in one day. Okie doke. Bye-bye. Hello. 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 สวัสดี 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 Bye-bye. Hey, JC here. If you like that video, make sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel here. Also, we have another video up here you're going to be really interested in watching as well. And if you're looking for all the details of how to retire in Thailand in one place, plus a group of people to support you, check this out over here. Give it a click.